I hope I'm in the right live. I am in the right live. Yay! Sorry guys, it's been a crazy day. I didn't get swimming until late. I was swimming until almost dark, and it was cold. The air was cold. The water was cold getting in, but it felt nice once I was in. I was swimming for a long time. Got in, it was practically dark, and then I was freezing. So took a hot shower. Then we ate dinner, and it's just kids still have a friend over, so he's been over the last like 4 days. I think he's going home tomorrow. That's kind of what they do. And what else did happen today? I did some gardening today with my vegetables. My tomatoes are like weird. Peppers are doing good. I've got like more bell peppers than I've ever had. But still, it's been a rough season. Like blueberries around here, they're not out like they were. Like there's very few, and somebody said it might be too much rain or something. I don't know, but I don't think it's weird. I don't know what happened. Anyway, where am I? Today's Monday. So we're going to talk about some true crime stuff right now. I might have some other stuff to talk about later. Letecia Stauch, we're going to talk about her prison transfer. And we're going to talk about the killer nurse, Lucy Letby, being sentenced to life. And also the killer dentist, the guy that killed his wife on that safari and said it was an accident and she shot herself. He was sentenced to life too. So we're going to talk about that. And then I'm a little bit more about, and we might start tonight. I don't know. But if I start tonight, I'll start another live, I think, to do it. But we'll see. All right. So let's go to, let me go to the chat, wherever this is. Live chat. Okay. And I thought, hi, Meredith. How are you? Okay. Why can't I see anything? Hi, Al, Margot, Deborah. Hi, 61. Hi, Heart Made Wise. Hello, Kevin. White Angel. Hello. Farm Life. Hi. Sherry. Hello there. Okay. Sunkissed. Sorry if I missed anything. Leslie B. Hello there. Some people are blaming the National Health System. I'll say no more. I'm in Australia. Oh, they also said she did it maybe to get the attention of one of the doctors that would have to come if something was happening, and that they found messages and stuff with her. Now, Leslie B., are you Bunny Darling? I was a little confused by that. You looked at this sunglasses tattoo guy. You couldn't find any meaning why he had the sunglasses tattooed. I guess they like the look. Maybe they've always wanted glasses and they couldn't get I don't know. You bet the humidity. Oh gosh, I wish it would be hotter here. It's not hot enough at all. And it feels like fall. I hate it. Everybody's calling me and telling me how hot it is. I'm like, send it over here, please. Hi, Isabel. Hello, Sharon. Okay, so let's talk about... well, and there's also that girl, the one that killed her boyfriend with a car. And her friend in the crash, she was sentenced to 15 to life. But let's talk about Letecia first here. Come on. So what? Oh, right. Hang on a minute, guys. 1 second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I have just something that we're watching here. So, all right, now let me go on to Letecia. So she has been transferred to a prison in Kansas now. She was convicted earlier this year. We covered the trial here for the murder of 11-year-old Gannon Stauch, who was her stepson. Colorado Department of Corrections confirmed this morning that Letecia was transferred from Denver Women's Correctional Facility in Colorado to a Kansas prison. It's unclear why she was moved, but you know what's weird about this? Remember, she had charges in Kansas. Remember that? Because of that stuff she pulled on the prison bus. I wonder if they wanted her to go down there for some reason. Although it's unclear why she was moved or to which prison she was sent to, the Kansas Department of Corrections currently has only one prison that houses female inmates, and that's the Topeka Correctional Facility. So let's see what we have. Colorado Department of Corrections regularly utilizes interstate transfers to manage our population and to best protect the safety and security of our facilities, said Colorado Department of Corrections spokesperson Annie Skinner. Now, Letecia's attorney, Josh Tolini, said he's not sure why Letecia was transferred, but if he had to guess, it could be due to safety reasons following the high-profile murder trial. I want to see. Letecia requested after her conviction to be placed at the San Carlos prison in Pueblo, but a judge told her it wasn't up to him and he wouldn't provide a recommendation even if it was. So she is probably in that Topeka, Kansas prison, which I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know if that's, what's the deal with that. But I think it's weird that it's Kansas and that's where she also had charges. So I don't know. It's like they wanted to deal with her again. I don't know. I'm trying to find my live stream here. Okay. I just have to do something. Oh, one second. Yeah. All right, guys, sorry, I had to take care of something. That's what I tried to tell you how to take care of. All right, now, let's go to our next sentencing, which is our killer dentist. You remember the killer dentist? He was based out of PA. He had a girlfriend and his wife of 34 years, and they went away on a safari, an African safari, and said that she accidentally shot herself with the gun, killed herself in the hotel room. And they said, no, that's no way the injuries that she had could ever have been self-inflicted the way he said. So he was found guilty for murdering his wife, Bianca Rudolph. This is Larry Rudolph we're talking about, while they were on that African safari trip. Prosecutors say the defendant killed the victim in order to cash out on a $4.8 million life insurance policy. He pled not guilty, but a federal jury found him guilty in 2022. He claimed Bianca accidentally shot herself. Prosecutors said it would have been impossible for her to shoot herself since the bullet that killed her came from 2 to 3.5 feet away. Rudolph was also found guilty of mail fraud after he cashed in on the insurance policy. And his mistress, Lori Milliron, 65, was convicted last year of perjury, obstructing a grand jury, and being an accessory after the fact by the same federal jury that found Lawrence Larry Rudolph guilty. The murder was the culmination of a lifetime spent seeking domination and control over others through wealth and power, is what the prosecutor said in a court filing. The couple's 2 adult children are seeking restitution from the insurance company for suffering considerable financial harm following Bianca's death. Prosecutors pushed for Rudolph to pay $4.9 million to the insurance companies that had released the money to him and to the Zambia government, initially called Bianca's death accidental. Prosecutors also want him to forfeit over $4 million in his bank account and his other assets, including 2 luxury cars and 2 homes. The truth is that such a fine would serve only to punish and bankrupt the Rudolph children, not Rudolph himself, the defendant's attorney argued. The children are not being punished, nor are they entitled to unjust enrichment from their father's criminal scheme. So, let's see, where is he going? He was sentenced to life in prison. The murder happened in 2016. And he was also fined more than $15 million for murdering his wife. $15 million. Wow. Okay. So that's what happened to Larry. Now, what happened to Lucy? Lucy Letby. Lucy Letby, the neonatal nurse convicted of the murders of 7 babies and the attempted murder of 6 others, has been sentenced to life in prison. She refused to attend the sentencing hearing and was not present in the courtroom. She also declined to appear at the last few sessions in which the verdicts were read. The judge, in pronouncing this sentence, addressed her in absentia. There was a malevolence bordering on sadism in your actions, said Justice James Goss before declaring the sentence. During the course of this trial, you have coldly denied any responsibility for your wrongdoing. You have no remorse. There are no mitigating factors. 8 of the jurors who heard the case were present in the courtroom, and many family members of the babies harmed by Lucy Letby were there as well. The judge heard from the parents of all 13 victims, some in person, some by video, and some in statements that were read by the prosecutor. All were heart-wrenching. And one, I quote, "You thought it was your right to play God with our lives," the mother of one set of twins killed by Letby said in a statement. "Our lives are tough. We struggle with depression, anxiety, and PTSD. We sometimes want to give up, but we never will. We have a duty to our surviving child who Lucy Letby tried to kill. The best life possible, and we will spend our lives doing that. We hope you live a very long life and spend every day suffering forever. We will never think of you again from this day. You are nothing." Several of the surviving babies were left with brain damage or other defects. In another statement that was read by the prosecutor, the father of a surviving baby said that the girl's mother finds it very difficult to trust people in hospitals because of what happened, and lives on about 2 hours of sleep per night because the little girl, now 8, doesn't sleep well. She is blind, a quadriplegic with cerebral palsy, he said. "Our worry is, what if she outlives us and has no one to care for her," he said. "Lucy Letby has destroyed our lives." The father of 2 triplets murdered by the nurse said in a video statement, "The anger and hatred I have for her will never go away. It has destroyed me as a man, as a father. Even after the trial has ended, it will continue to haunt us and continue to have an impact on our lives." During a break in the proceedings, after all the family statements and before the judge pronounced the sentences, the Northern Care Alliance, a national health service organization that employed the former hospital executive, who was the first to be told that Letby was connected to the unexplained deaths a year before the nurse was finally taken off the neonatal unit, had been suspended. I can confirm Allison Kelly has been suspended, said Nikki Clark, Chief People's Officer at Northern Care. We are unable to comment any further at this moment in time. The judge, in handing down the sentence, said no early release provision would apply to Letby, and he sentenced her to life on each of the 14 counts. She tried to kill one of the babies twice. The cruelty and calculation of your actions were truly horrific, he said. By the nature and number, such murders, an attempted murder by a neonatal nurse entrusted to care for them, is a case of very exceptional circumstances. This was a cruel, calculated, and cynical campaign of child murder. After the hearing's conclusion, multiple advocates and public officials expressed outrage that Lucy Letby was allowed to avoid appearing in court and urged the changing of laws to compel defendants to attend court. Lucy Letby is not just a murderer, but a coward whose failure to face her victim's family, refusing to hear their impact statements, and society's condemnation is the final insult, the Justice Secretary Alex Chalk said. We are looking to change the law so offenders can be compelled to attend sentencing hearings. That is terrible that she did not have to go in, because that's like, wow, crazy. Letby's convictions were read out over several hearings in August. British law barred reporting on the convictions until they had all been read. Prosecutors say Lucy Letby injected some of the babies with air, she force-fed some with milk, and she poisoned 2 with insulin. Crazy. And she was allowed to miss all of that and didn't have to hear the impact statements. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible that they didn't even get to face her in court. Oh, boy. Okay, hang on. Let me just go over here. I gotta check one thing. Hey, high-speed drifter. Oh my gosh, we asked for you. Where have you been? Now I need to find Rich Guillaume. I hope he's okay. How's it going? We were asking about you a few days ago. What happened? Where have you been? And now we've got to find Rich Guillaume. I hope he's okay. You bought a house in Texas. Small and quaint with a full extra lot. Oh, great. You should have let us help you. No mortgage, you're paying cash. Great. Is that where you've been? Good luck. God bless. I hope Rich Guillaume is okay. All right. Just gotta go do something right here. All right, and next I'm going to ask, this is going to be an interactive portion. Let me see here. Hi, Kelly B. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Oh, near Lubbock, Texas? Great. Okay. Let's go over here. Save that. You missed us. We missed you too. You couldn't pencil us into that busy schedule of yours, huh? Okay, I just wanted to see something over here. All right. White Angel. Yeah, I will give you that. Hang on. You know, I'm going to give you... I hope this is the one that she's using. Sassy Dorsey, if you hear me, you need to check. I have two emails for you. I don't know why. But I'm going to just pop this over here. White Angel. Just going to be her email, okay? All right. Now. Okay. So let me come back there. Hi, Kelly B. Hello. All right. So that's Letecia Stauch for you there. And that's Lucy Letby and the dentist. Let's see if there's anything else that I want to talk about before we talk about doing. So now, hi Julie W. So here's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm toying with the idea of my hair is still wet. You were suffering from a new diagnosis of prediabetes, aka insulin resistance. It made me sleep all day long, but I quit all sugar and I'm back on my feet, literally. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're back on your feet. Okay, so I want to do like a true crime rewind, which, so take a case like Grand Amato, or like in the case of Grand Amato, I have the interviews on our channel when the police interviews. Take Sarah Boone, I have her interviews. Of course, Chris Watts, I have his interviews. I'm going to be trying to get even more interviews of like Denise Redlick. I have hers. So I mean, it doesn't that mean that we have to go through the interviews. I'm still going to try to get Letecia's stuff. I'm trying to see if I can get any kind of, a discount a little bit or something, because it's crazy. So, hello, Mocha. But being that Sarah Boone still has a trial coming up, there's like a person like Elle, I know, has never seen the interviews because she wasn't around then. She just came into true crime with the Idaho 4. And Mocha Joe. You know Mocha Joe? Is Mocha Joe who I think it is? Is Mocha Joe, that's a really good cup of coffee from Twin Peaks? That would be exciting for you. Okay. Oh, yes, I know Mocha Joe. Well, you're really having a fun time changing your name. Okay. I thought for sure you were a freaking troll. Okay. So anyway, do you want to do, here, I'll put up a poll. This is the interactive part of the show, so you get to choose. Did I miss saying hello back to anyone? I don't know, High Speed. Just say hi, everyone. Sorry if I missed you, because you miss people. Favorite question? Yes.
Never mind. I'm gonna see if I can bid.
Do I need to?
No, I'm gonna try to bid on that. Cap.
All right, guys. So I'm back. Sorry. He's watching something. So let me see. You guys take the poll anyway, and you've got a favorite Beatle question for me. You know, I've tried to listen to that. I really did that Mother Nature, and I got sidetracked every single time. The Chris Watts case is how I found. Really, White Angel? When? Just recently or way back when? Way back when? Or just recently? Because there are a lot of people that are coming recently now, because every time there's an anniversary, and a lot of times when people watch the Netflix for the first time, then they go looking for everything Chris Watts. Elle, what are those cases about? Sarah Boone is about a girlfriend who is going to be on trial for murdering her boyfriend by zipping him into a suitcase. And there's those little videos on, and I have her, how are you doing? Everything good. Beautiful. Yeah, I had a really good swim, and very good. Way back when? Oh, really? And so you just started chatting with us? The suitcase killer makes you angry. Yeah, at first I thought, really, I was very conflicted until I started to get more into it, because I thought like they were just both drunk and they did this thing. And then she thought, like, I'm just going to scare him. I'm going to go upstairs for 3 minutes and come down. And then she passed out. And that it was like this accident. But that wasn't the case when those videos came out. She actually, like, threw him down the stairs. And, yeah, it wasn't the case at all. It was a really volatile thing. Grant Amato fell in love with some cam girl. Hey, Super Chat Cat. And just spending money on this cam girl. And he lived with his parents in Florida. And his brother took him to this trip to Japan and everything. And he just fell in love with this girl, and he didn't understand, like, there were other men. I mean, it was crazy, but he just fell in love with her, and he kept asking his parents for more and more money, and then when they wouldn't give him money, he was taking money, and they were finding out about it, and they were cutting him off, and so he killed them all. He killed them all, and then he had one brother that didn't live there that came in. It's terrible. That's how it started in 2018. I was babysitting my nephews, and the day that they were interviewing him on the porch, I told my sister he did it. Oh, I knew then too. I can tell he did it. Yeah, it was so easy to see he did it. Yeah, right? I mean, for us, I guess some people like believe that, oh, maybe, yeah, but it's very obvious. Why am I like, oh. Hi, Tracy. I have to say hi to Carolyn before you go to sleep. Hi, Tracy. Good night, Tracy. So let's see which one. Right now, Sarah Boone is winning. Sorry, Al. It's close, though. So I'll let it go a little bit more. And then, there's Joel Guy Jr., there's, I would really like to get the interviews with Joel Guy Jr. I need like a little assistant. And they don't really have to be little. Wouldn't it be nice to have a little assistant if you had like a little assistant? Hi, little assistant. Like if they were this big. Hi, little assistant. That would be nice. And if they were right down there, you could have a little desk, but a little computer they could work. That would be nice. But I do need a little assistant. Hey, would you send in FOIA requests for this case, that case, and this case? You'll be my assistant now. Okay. Do you know how to get to make FOIA requests? So yeah. Do you look good in a bunny suit? A cam girl, Marianne? Marianne, poor Marianne lost her your membership thing, Marianne. It's a cam girl is someone that is like, well, in this case, she spoke to a bunch of guys. They come into like a private chat. So if you would be either scantily dressed or not dressed at all. She had a chat of just guys, and I can't say I've ever been in one of those rooms, but I would imagine she does kind of striptease or seductive stuff with them. They can then, I think, pay extra to go into a private room with her, but it's all done via a computer screen. They never really see her in person. They never touch her. It's all like that. And he was spending, I think it was like over $200,000, if I remember correctly, on this cam girl. Yeah, thinking that, like that was his girlfriend, even though he knew there were like other guys in there. So you think about how many other guys must be like that, because I don't think he's the only one. He may be the only one that killed for that. She probably shows... Did you say Bob's? I hope she doesn't show her friend Bob's. But I think I know what you're saying, Kevin. High Speed Drifter says men can be extremely naive. But yeah, that's what that is. And I really wonder how many other men have just like lost incredible amounts of money thinking these people are... I got it, Kevin. Hi, Barb Olson. Yeah, incredible amounts of money with that. So we are still really close. Well, Kelly, Grant Amato's already done. We covered Grant Amato. This is a True Crime Rewind that I'm talking about. Now, Sarah Boone has not gone to court yet, but because it's Florida, they release a lot of the discovery early on. So we had her discovery last year, which I have the interviews and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Grant Amato already had his trial. We covered that back when that was happening. Can't believe this. Nurse Gwen says, I was thinking, why did she do this? I know, it's horrible. And they're saying some of it might be because she wanted to get some doctor's attention. Yeah, boobies per Jeanette. So, you remember that show Bob's meme from about 10 years ago? I remember that show Bob's meme from about 10 years ago. Show Bob's meme. I don't know what that means. All right, so Elle, I think you're going to be out of luck because it looks like Sarah Boone is getting the votes. If you haven't locked in your vote, please lock in your vote. Isn't Scooter a cam girl? Oh my gosh, she is OnlyFans. OnlyFans. That's where she is probably right now. Looks like she wouldn't have a choice but to go to the trial. You know, yeah, that's a good, because I'm trying to remember. I don't think she did. I think they had a, let me see what happened. Oh, let's see. Gran Tomado, July of 2019. So let's see. Jurors in the Gran Tomado case. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, he stole about $200,000. And you want to see what Gran Tomado looks like? So they got her name was Sylvie, that's right, and they got a glimpse of her. The jurors' videos and pictures of the woman were presented during the testimony, so she didn't come, but there were videos and pictures presented. Some of the things... the other things the jury saw was a video that he sent to the woman. Appeared to be outside of his home. I believe I have that video. And saying, I'm asking you if you can please, pretty please, send me one of your videos. I love it so much when you just send it to me. I don't like buying your stuff. It makes me feel weird. And then the jury was presented with 647 pictures of Sylvie in various stages of undress and pictures of a Christmas card she sent him last year. She's from Bulgaria and is known as the catalyst for issues in the family that eventually led to the killings of his parents, Chad and Margaret Amato, and brother Cody Amato. He developed an infatuation for the woman in July of 2018, shortly after he was fired and arrested at his nursing job after he was accused of stealing medication. Those charges were later dropped. A thumb drive with many of the explicit pictures was connected to Grant's computer the night of the murders. And that was after prosecutors say each of the family members was killed. Let's see here. Grant denies killing his parents and brother. He says, Authorities say he was killing them because they were trying to cut off his relationship with Sylvie. Then he tried to stage the scene to make it look like his brother Cody killed their parents in a murder-suicide. Grant's lawyers said investigators and crime scene analysts didn't do enough to consider other suspects or adequately process the crime scene at the family's home. Crime scene analysts testified they didn't process the home's door handles or a garage door keypad for fingerprints or evidence. This was the Amato's home. This was a Christmas card that Sylvie sent to Grant. December of 2018. Smile, my light. You make me happy. She had these made up. These are like the ones that you get, Walgreens, Walmart, that usually send out with your family. Crazy. And here was the family in younger days. Only one survived, and this was his brother. And I have this video as well. His brother took him on a trip to Japan. And then this was a notice. It says, Grant, I'll take care of all of your problems. I just need your back. I can't live without you, brother. I said I'll take care of all your problems at the house, and I have. No one will bother you again regarding this. Just please come home. I can't do this again. If you think I'm part of the problem here, then I've really lost you, and I can't take that loss after everything. So this was, I believe this was the note that he tried to put there to make it look like his brother was part of a murder-suicide. So let me see where you guys are with your vote. Maybe it's changed now that we... Okay, it looks like, and I don't know, I just lost my, somehow I don't know what just happened. Just lost my YouTube. It just gone to Twitter. It changed to Twitter. That's not right. Okay, now let me get to my studio. All right, content, live. Let's go. All right, so it's still saying Sarah Boone, so I guess we're going to do Sarah Boone. Now, what I'm going to do, and don't get all freaked out, like, I need just a minute, because what I'm going to do is I want to put the rewinds in their own video. So what I need 1 second here to create a thumbnail. And
back things on.
hold on. All right. So, all right, guys. Sorry about that. There was something. All right. Let me go because I have to just. I don't mean let me go. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm going to do a different video. So I just want to just put up the video thing, and then I'm going to get us over there. I'm going to just redirect us all over there. Just because I'm trying to organize things a little bit. Because it's going to be something different. And it's going to be even more different than what I'm telling you. It's just hard to explain it to you right now. All right. Let me just do this. And if I had more time or I had my assistant, my tiny assistant, my little assistant, I need a little assistant. Okay, so let me just put this here. This is almost like spur of the moment, just doing this. And I guess we're doing Sarah Boone case. Is that what we're doing? Okay. that, and well, whoops. Let's see that. Okay. All right, so we're going to do this. Let me see here. Let me just start up a new live. Okay, so this will be the new live, and let me just start it up. Let me see. Yeah, Sarah Boone's case has it, so we have to do Sarah Boone. We have to do what the people want. Go live. All right, let's schedule the stream. Okay, we'll do Sarah Boone case, true crime rewind with mommy ramblings. Okay, let me just put my tags in. This is your, all right. Okay. Let me just get this out of here. All right. All right. Now I just got to change the thingy. Next. 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 And we're just going to put it right away for 1 o'clock. Okay, so that's scheduled. Let me redirect you guys. And hopefully you guys will all be back in the new one. Let me put this here. Save. It's a 50-50 split? No, it's 54. Sarah Boone wins. Sarah Boone wins. Sarah Boone is the winner. I wanted to go over Gran Tomato too, but they're both interesting. We'll make the best of it. We'll still do Gran Tomato. You know, I'm planning to do everybody. Let me just really quick tweet this out and just put it there so you guys can just rest for a second. Put your feet up, relax. Okay, got it. Copy. All right. And let me see. I've got so many windows open. I've got to shut a bunch of like windows here. Because we're going to be opening up a bunch of stuff. That's me shutting windows, all those little tiny clicks. And there's still about 100 windows opened. Every one of those little clicks is me shutting a window. And I still have about 100 open, and I am not joking. Okay, let's see here. I can shut these. And poor computer has to work overtime all the time. I'm still shutting windows. It's pathetic, right? Yep. Okay, now let me shut these. And just let me shut that one. Shut that one. Shut that one. Shut that one. I just want to post it on Facebook real fast. It's really easy. That'll be one click because I copied and pasted it. There it is. Post, and I just want to put it on YouTube and create a post. And then when we go to the other thingamajiggy, we'll be all ready. And I think, let me see. Okay. So, there we go. Now I can come back in here with you. All right, so I'm going to get us out of here and back into the new one, all right? That's major research. No, that's marketing. But we will go over Sarah Boone. You know, the problem is, when we did Sarah Boone, I was at the other house. Remember, I had my laptop, a lot of the discoveries on there, but I uploaded a lot into the videos on here as well. So, and I think I did share all my stuff, but we'll make it work. I wish it was Grand Amato, but it wasn't. All right, ready? We'll see you over there. Be there, be square.